All right, we're good.
So right now, just kind of chill.
Chilling.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get it up on the thing.
Talk about how Beaver Island is sinking right now.
It is sinking. It's very much.
Parking lots are flooding. Poles are gone.
So we're just waiting for people to join in. And yeah. Well, we got somebody.
Oh, instantly. Who's the first? Someone's stomach is making noises. I think it's Jeremy's. You should probably eat one of the cookies I brought for you.
Some cookies.
I made them myself.
Why did I do this last time? The ceiling thing. You don't want to look at this as it's going on. It'll distract you.
You should have like virtual reality goggles on so you can only see it. So hopefully we can play a nice dry round at Beaver coming up soon. Otherwise, you need your waiters. There, you distracted me. What else you got over there? I'm always distracted.
Say hi to Brian. Be
Which
Mars.
Brian?
Mars
Gotta be
Akask.
specific. Be nasty.
Be nasty.
Dr. Be nasty.
He's watching us.
Mr. Turbo Nasty.
Nurse nasty. And Foy.
Where's a little muffin? You better be on there like right now. Sounds like it's right on this. Here's my dirty DD bag. Gotta send her in. She's ripping everywhere. Give me the new one with the thicker strips or the straps. Don't forget your Buzz. Discraft towel. Super absorbent.
Alright, I think we're good.
Are we good to go? Get a little wet my whistle here.
Alright, so it's a couple minutes past 7. We gave some people some time to log in. We're here for our second installment of our In the Bag Q&As and then some announcements after. Tonight we're sitting with Justin Everett. So how we're going to do it is the same way as last time. We're going to have Justin go through his In the Bag and talk about his discs. We then have a little question and answer portion, which we do encourage anybody to write in questions either starting now or during the question and answer portion. And then I'm actually going to have another guest come on and we're going to talk about some announcements for the area, which is a pretty good one involving the club. So we won't let the people wait any longer. Justin Cornbread Everett, here he is.
How's it going, everybody? We're going to start with In the Bag here. We're going to work our way from the left to the right. I got all my distance drivers hanging out over here. I got 2 Star Destroyers. Got one of these real flippy 2009 Avery Jenkins. It's real nice and flat. I like to throw my hyzer flips with that. As long as it's not too windy, or I'll throw it in a nice tailwind. I'll get a good extra distance off that one. And this is my Domier Star Destroyer here. I like to throw that in the headwinds, or I can flip it over in a headwind. I can always rely on that thing to come back. What else? We'll go and we'll skip over that one. My 2 D2s here, Prodigy. They're both 400G. One's flatter than the other's Domier. I like this one. It's a little bit more understable. I slammed the grill not too long ago, and it's always been a little bit more understable since. But this other D2 here with the green holographic there, I like throwing that more into a headwind. It's more reliable. It's always going to come back for me. This one likes to flip over every now and then, but we try to avoid that. Next we got ourselves a Lucid Renegade. It's a 174. This thing's been in my bag for like 4 years now. I got 2 of them, but only one of them's in here. They're pretty much both worn in pretty much the exact same way. I got this way back over in Rochester in like one of the short one shootouts. So that's more understable. I'll throw that tailwind. So I like to throw nice understable shots. Try to get that nice little S curve. I like to throw that too far sometimes. What else we got in here? Coming up next is a Glow Champion Wraith. This is that shot you saw me throw over hole 2 just recently in Bath. Didn't want to throw over the water, but I didn't really have a choice, so I relied on the Wraith to get me over there. Typically, I probably would have thrown a D2, but I probably would have thrown that 2 straight, so this one's a little beefier for me. That got me right over that water, no problem. And probably Jeremy's favorite, my infamous, dirty ESP Discraft Nukes. He likes to call me out. Let me guess, you're going to throw that flippy nuke? Where's that flippy nuke? Yeah, here they are. They're both beat in beyond belief, and sometimes I'll throw hyzer flips with them, or just dead straight laser beams. If there's a little too much wind, I'll know, and I'll obviously disc up to something else, but I love the hyzer flip these. I can pretty much do anything I want with them sometimes, or sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing with them, but still love them. And coming on to my Queen City AMs Mount Airy Forest Champion Firebird. You know what we like to do with these. It's the only thing I throw overhand with, thumbers. Super overstable. I can always rely on it to come back to the right for me. And definitely need to learn how to throw those farther. And that's all my distance drivers there. I really haven't been throwing fairway drivers for that long, but all my fairway drivers are Prodigy, F1, F2, F3. They're all 750 plastic versus the 400 or 400G. I find them to be a lot firmer. I can always rely on them more for me. They don't really seem to beat in as much, so I really like them depending on the wind. F1 obviously a little bit beefier than the 3. I can throw this thing dead straight or throw it on a little S curve or anything like that. I'm still experimenting with them. Definitely a great addition to my bag. Those are my only fairway drivers versus all these freaking distance drivers here. For mid-ranges, there's not many of them. What do we got in here? We got my Bowling Green Championship Bowling Green Buzz here. I got this 2 years ago when me and Foy went out to Kentucky for the first time. It was our first biggest tournament we've ever played in, and it's the one disc that I brought back with me that I will always keep in my bag unless something I find that replaces it. But for now, there it is. I like to throw her dead straight. I can turn her over into a headwind, or it's a very versatile disc for me. The only thing I really don't do with it is throw it sidearm, so I love the disc and it gets the job done. Meteor, very understable. I don't have that much distance off my sidearms, but I can always rely on a big flex shot, or I can really just turn this thing over and I know it's going to go right, but the hardest thing is knowing when not to turn it over too much. You get those cut rolls that will really just roll away, and you go from a safe shot to giving yourself that extra stroke. But it's a really great disc, and if you're in the woods in a tight spot, some people know how I like to really hustle for my shots, and sometimes I don't know how I get myself out of the jams I do. But that's a great disc for that. And I guess this is more of a putt and approach, not really a putter. This is my ESP Discraft Zone. This got me out a lot of jams the other weekend at Bath. It went from relatively calm to pretty windy out of nowhere, so I could rely on this disc for just nice, easy up shots, approaches. I could skip it off the ground. Just got to keep it nice and low and just get that right angle. It's never really going to flip over unless you really just turn your wrist over. So, zone, great up shot for me, great putt and approach. Then here's the Discmania. This is the G-line? This thing's old. everything's worn off it. It's my Gremlin. I used to like to throw it on little up shots for hyzers, backhand, but now it's more just a flex sidearm shot. If I gotta do like a standstill sidearm, real easy for me to get out of jams with that. I got a couple of these in stock, so I haven't been able to find them very often. But it's pretty much all just sidearm up shots. It's a great versatile wrist for me. So, mid-range. And putters. So, pretty sure everyone knows I love my judges. Let's squeeze them out of here. Here is my real beat-in judge, classics. I've been between classic and the primes in the last 2 years, but I went back to the classic because they're a little bit more firm. They seem to really just hold their flight, and just they seem a little more structurally sound than the primes. But black one's more beat-in. I like to use it for little sidearm up shots that I can no flex, and the newer the putter, obviously a little bit beefier. I like to beat these things up. I putt hard, so I have way too many beat-in ones of those. And last but not least, I have a Prodigy 300G PA3. I like this for just nice, easy up shots, just straight shots. I got nothing to worry about. As long as it's not too windy. If it's windy, I'm obviously going to go with the zone, but this PA3 is a great straight up shot within like 200 feet, and it's real reliable. Doesn't beat in like my judges, so I might have to do some more experimenting. What? Mini. Where is it? It's gone. My mini's a judge, and it's gone. I think it's in the mini basket. Other than that, that's my bag. It's empty now. It's kind of dirty from bath, so I gotta clean her up. You like my bag?
Well, I don't throw any of that.
You throw.
Wait, you got a mini coming in.
There it is. This is a mini judge from the Luau.
Yeah, luau.
If you don't have one, get one. They're great.
This year's luau, we will have more of them.
Great for hotel rooms.
I see Josh Patterson's watching. He'll like that.
Luau.
Wow.
You can see the graphic. Oops.
All right, so that was cool. Good job.
Thanks.
Have a sip of your beer. Justin needed a beer to get through his in the bag. He was a little nervous. Now it's the question and answer portion. Once again, if anybody has any questions they think of as it's going on, please feel free to write them in as we start to go through the questions. So I'm going to get this started off. Where does the nickname cornbread come from? For everybody that doesn't.
We're known for many things, but cornbread I would always bring to league for like disc golf tournaments and any kind of gathering like that. So the name kind of just stuck after a while. I've had many nicknames before that, but cornbread seems to have just stuck more than every other name.
Do you like the nickname cornbread?
I like it. It works. I could have worse ones, right?
I totally agree. When and how did you start playing disc golf?
Coming this summer is going to be going on 7 years now, which doesn't seem like it. Facebook lies, it says 6, but it's going on 7. So, pretty much as first start, just playing too many video games, just wanted to try something different.
That's great.
Found one of those starter sets from Dick's in my parents' garage. It was a leopard, a shark, and an aviar. And they've probably been sitting in there forever. They had dust all over them. They've been sitting there forever, and turns out my mom bought them for my brother, trying to get him out of the house. And I pretty much just took them and started using them. So
Dick starter set, those were your first
Dick
ones,
starter
huh?
sets, leopard,
I love it.
shark,
I did that too.
and aviar.
Okay, we have a couple questions coming in that I want to ask so we don't miss them. Jen had asked, what are your ace discs?
Ace discs? I have 4 aces. My first ace ever was Champion Monarch, hole 19 at JD. with Paul Swan, my only witness. And 3 days later, I went to Como and lost it. So I haven't seen it since. Second ace ever was ESP Nuke at Como, hole 5.
All right. Just so everybody hears that. Hole 5 at Como is like a 230-foot downhill shot.
Like 800, 180 feet.
180?
185 feet. I'm sorry. It's not even 200.
And he threw his nuke. I'm a big supporter of that. Because I throw nukes, I used to, on everything. So, I like that. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, that was like my first year playing.
It was great. I love it.
Thanks. Third ace was Beaver Island, champion, Wraith, hole 10. I went to throw a hyzer, threw it low, skipped it under, skipped off the ground, skipped in for a skip ace on my birthday, which was freaking ridiculous. And my most recent ace, which was like almost 2 years ago, at Hawks Landing, hole 1, 2, 3's a short, 4's that long towards the back from the blue tees, through a star Valkyrie. I think Kimball and B Nasty were there. Skipped off a tree long and skipped into the basket for my fourth ace. And all of which my discs are now retired because I don't want to lose another one.
That's good.
So, 4 aces in about 6-7 years.
I've never retired an ace disc.
I know.
We'll get to that some other time on my interview. All right, let's get back to the questions here. So what's the oldest disc in your bag then? Which one's been in there from the beginning, or?
The oldest discs in my bag would be the 2 nukes right here.
Those look pretty old.
These are really, really, really old. Probably about 4 years old, maybe more.
I like it.
They're pretty much both.
Well, do you think they'll ever come out of your bag?
Mm,
You don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's a very good answer.
Maybe, maybe not.
So what's your favorite local course and then your favorite course overall that you've played? Local meaning in Buffalo, so you're not confused.
Just Buffalo?
Well, you know, the W1Y region.
I hate picking favorites, but I love Grand Island and I love Beaver Island. I love the T-pads, but probably one of my most favorite courses would have to be Darien Lake. Honestly, just the way the course is laid out, and I only will play it early season, middle of the summer. It sucks. It's definitely getting worn down more, but we could definitely use pads there, and it just kind of puts you on that, I guess, that like championship caliber course where it really makes you think what you want to throw and how you're going to throw it. Because anyway, you can just go out there and throw a shot as straight and as hard as you possibly want, but so try to flex it around some of those trees, and it even gives you elevation, unlike Beaver Island. No, we got a couple. But
Darien's a tough course.
Darien's very
I
difficult.
agree.
I just like the way, I don't know, I just like the way it's laid out.
So, are you planning to take down the WNY Challenge Series at Darien as you took down the JD Series?
As long as it's like 40 degrees and raining, yeah, I'll take her down.
We're there on April 29th for our next WNY Series. It's probably one of the first singles events at Darien in this area, possibly ever. So, it should be an interesting one and fun one. We have some other questions. I will get to those in a second. So what tournament are you most looking forward to this year? And I'm going to tie that in with Cody Osborne also has a question. What if you could take down any other tournament this year, which one do you want to win? So that's like a 2-part question.
So you want to start me out with my favorite? What?
What tournament are you looking forward to the most this year? Let's start with that. That's my fault. I confused you.
Not to bash on local tournaments, but my most favorite and I highly anticipated tournament would be coming up Bowling Green, the Amateur Championships at Bowling Green. This is going to be our 3rd year going there, and I think we have a bigger crew than ever, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be wild and fun, and hopefully we don't have too much fun.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot.
Lots of fun.
I get to go to Bath. I get to go to Bowling Green with Justin in 2 weeks, a week and a half.
Yeah.
I get to spend 6 full days and nights with this guy. Great times.
Unless you shun me outside the hotel room, we'll find out. So.
Which could happen.
So
which one do you want to take down the most this year?
I don't want to have that high of expectations, but I gotta do good out in Bowling Green. But I don't know. Give me some examples. There's too many tournaments to pick from. I don't know. I've been signed up for BFDO for quite some time, and
so you want to win BFDO?
Kinda after last year.
You didn't perform very well last year, did you?
Very poor performance.
Do you want to talk about that live right now?
Not really.
Okay, we won't.
Everyone knows
I think it's a good
that's
idea.
Watching that really cares knows, and I can do better.
I heard. We'll talk about that another time, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
Let's go to the next question.
Question.
Your favorite tournament victory. Out of all your victories you've had, which one was your favorite?
I've had a lot of favorites, which usually include beating you by one stroke, but I'm pretty sure you have more on me than that.
I do. I checked today. I beat you
mostly-
more times than you beat me in tournaments. I looked it up.
But my favorite victory in a tournament, I've been playing tournaments for, this will be my 4th year now, will be my first advanced win at playing Pun's Labyrinth in Punderson, Ohio. That course was literally a nightmare within its own, and I honestly went in there with no expectations and blew my mind away with how I played. So I shot identical rounds, 71 for a practice round, and I shot a 71 from the longs there. And after witnessing somebody ace a hole, 3 holes into a freaking tournament, I was ready to just give up, but somehow I just kept going. And at one point, I had one of my great friends, Blue Ski, Sharp Elbows, pretty much give up on his round just to root me on and keeping my mental game in check. So that's probably my most outstanding victory, I would say, to date.
For some of you who have never had the privilege of playing on a top card with Justin, there's a lot of times where you just give up on your own game and you root him on and keep him mentally in check. I can personally attest to this multiple times, but it's all worth it because he's awesome. So Jason MacArthur asked, what do you do for practice? Field work / putting, etc.
Field work, practice, etc. Well, starting with this winter, there's always a basket in my parents' basement, so I can practice up to like 25 footers, 30 footers if I want to get on my knees and put off staircases. But field work, it's pretty much just going through my bag and just throwing random shots where I know I put myself in random pretty much situations in my parents' backyard. Work yourself around trees, try stuff you normally wouldn't try. A big thing for me now is just trying to get distance this year off sidearms and pretty much getting more control over my up shots with putters and stuff like that, and trying not to pretty much drive my up shots, which I used to do a lot with my mid-range. A lot of backyard practice, go out to a field and just play object golf, like aim for an object and just throw. And it's a lot of just memorizing what your discs are going to do and know when they're going to do it. A lot of practice.
Yeah, I think that's the best. I mean, you always hear people say, like, do field work. I know Justin does a lot of field work. He knows what his discs do, which is also very important to know the flight pattern of your discs, because, you know, if you only throw your buzz or one of your drivers on a few holes in the area, and then you go play another tournament out of the area and you're not familiar with the course, you know, and you don't exactly know how your disc will react in wind or at a different distance, you're going to be at a disadvantage. And I know a lot of people around here only play local courses, and you know, you walk up to it basically, you can play it blind. I'm going to throw this shot on this hole, this shot on that hole. You know, as you start traveling out of the area a little bit more, it doesn't come that easy. So field work's super important, and obviously that's how Justin has gotten to be the player he is right now. Another question we had from Mike Gambini. I'm surprised he's awake right now. Gambizzle.
Yeah.
Is, have you given serious thought about moving up to Open, and what factors are you considering when you think about the decision? and he put hashtag. He's not trolling.
Hashtag no troll.
And go cornbread. So it's a serious question.
Consideration honestly, I would love to, and I would love to be that great of a player, but I feel like just consistent wise, I do show up on some tournaments, and a lot of my work is going to come into just trying to progress my game, be more consistent, remembering what my discs do, and when I should throw and when I shouldn't throw, even the side stuff like that. I want to play more local tournaments, probably, yeah, once I get open, but it's tough.
Saying that they can't hear anything.
I really want to just try to play more local tournaments open, and
Wait, can you guys hear us now?
can we hear better? We got better sound quality.
Can somebody say if they can hear us now? Please respond back in.
Sit. Nobody can hear us.
Can you guys hear us yet? There you go. All right.
We're better? All right.
Speak
Thank
up.
you for letting us know.
So I'm not speaking loud enough. But besides that, I want to try to play more local tournaments, go open. It'll obviously give me more experience watching people who are better than me. I know I'm capable of anything, but it's all about just overcoming my own personal barriers of not getting mad. And it's just a game. You just got to have fun with it when it comes down to it. So
some people are saying they missed the beginning of the answer. Basically what Justin said, he wants to get more consistent. He has some really good tournaments, and sometimes he's just not completely prepared for them. So he's undetermined right now, and he could move up to an open tournament player, but he wants to work on his consistency and his mental game and some other things. So that's what he said, and I agree with him that, he's had some inconsistencies in his tournament finishes, but I predict a pretty big year this year out of you.
yeah.
What do you think? You've already beat me 2 weeks in a row. Is that funny?
No, I'm just laughing because I'm nervous. Whoa.
Oh, there's a bleep on it. All right, so let's move on with the questions. What are the best tips that you've received in regards to disc golf? And who are they from, or who's helped you the most progress?
I've received many tips from many people who I could probably not name everyone, but I'm pretty sure the most consistent tip I get is just keep your head in the game, and whether it's from Jeremy or any other person that's on my card or pros or anyone that's better than me, anyone that's just been there, done that, Sam, Dan, Matt, the cameraman, I don't know, it's anyone. You're there to have fun. Just do what you do and remember what you're doing. It's just a game. Just don't get mad. It's hard not to do that sometimes, but mental game for me is my biggest thing, and just take it shot by shot. You never know what's going to happen.
Do you have any rivals?
Uh,
Or people that you love to play against?
Rivals or people I like to play against? I don't know. You? You. I used to have many other rivals. They've come and gone.
I just keep sticking around, huh?
You stick around. You're always around. I've had rivals in the past. I've been beat by many people by a stroke many times. I remember Justin Whitney being my rival at one point. First coming up.
He's an open now.
I know he's open now, but when I was a first coming up advanced player, I used to fear Whitney and Dylan Reese, even Spencer, and
Spencer's still in advance.
He's scary.
If he watches this, he's still in advance still.
There's many names I can name, but there's always, whether you're in local tournaments, Rochester, I've been everywhere from Rochester to Syracuse, so we're going to Bowling Green, and there's always those familiar faces you see that just get you thinking like, oh man, he's going to light it up today, or you never know.
Alright, so let's get into some non-disc golf related questions. And we're going to speed these up a little bit because we're running over on time.
Alright.
What's the furthest you've ridden on your bicycle?
I was about 32 miles.
How long did that take?
Greater portion of a day.
Where was it from and to?
We started on Grand Island. We went all the way to like the lower harbor, past Canal Side, and slowly zigzagged our way up through downtown Buffalo, through Allentown, all the way back to Waterfront, and then back to Grand Island within a day's time. It was fun.
That's long.
That was fun.
What are your favorite snacks for your rounds?
Favorite
'Cause you like to
snacks?
carry a lot of. Justin always has snacks with them, so I love playing on his cards.
As a lot of people like to call it bird food, so trail mix, usually mountain trail mix, gotta have freaking M&Ms in it. I need my sugar, and other than that, probably Starburst or Skittles. Candy.
What's the fastest you've gone on a snowboard?
The fastest I've ever been on a snowboard, 64.7 miles an hour. Out in, we were in Keystone, Colorado with Jay Baller, B Nasty, and my buddy Willie. We were crushing it on a Bluebird day, and I almost got my pass pulled because I was going too fast.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Snowboard or disc golf?
Ooh.
Living in Buffalo, I'm gonna have to pick disc golf because I'm serious. Because we have nothing but hills. What I'm gonna do on 600 feet. So we got more disc golf weather out of the year than snowboarding weather. So I love them both, but I'd rather play disc golf half the time because I'm less likely to hurt myself. There we go. Boom.
Great answer. I've seen you actually hurt your finger taking a putter out of a basket before.
Anything's possible.
Pokemon or Grand Theft Auto?
It's a toss-up.
That's a toss-up.
It depends on the day. If I can get my little brother,
There's no toss-up.
If I can get Corn Muffin and Foy to play the game with me in the same day, I'll play Grand Theft Auto all day. Other than that, I'll play Pokemon by myself all day. I don't care. So, but it's too nice out to play video games lately. So.
Most importantly, chocolate or rainbow sprinkles? You gotta think about it. You shouldn't even get either.
I want rainbow sprinkles on everything because I feel
And
like I'm a winner.
You're a winner. Rainbow sprinkles. Dan Hastings at home right now counts 2 rainbow sprinkles, 0 on both of our live feeds. So remember that. That's pretty much all the questions we have right now. So thank you for your time. You did very well.
Did I do well?
You did. I
did
think
good.
everybody thought you did well.
Word.
We'll find out.
Awesome.
So
Sweet.
maybe you'll be back next year and we can talk about how you're beating everybody in Open in 2018.
Hopefully. What's our upcoming tournament coming up? Not this weekend, but next weekend. Soma.
Somakura Open. Oh, PS4 or Xbox? That's a good question.
Neither. I'm PC, bro.
He's so PC.
I used to be Xbox. I was PlayStation before that, but now I'm PC, bro. Sorry.
Cool. All right. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna kick Justin out of here. He's gonna go drink the rest of his.
Well, the beer's gone.
Oh, the beer's gone. He may raid Sam's fridge for another one. And I'm gonna bring my VP Sam Castiglione on, and we're gonna run through a few announcements, talk about something, and then we'll let you guys go in about 5 minutes or so. So first, I'm gonna start off with we have a new tournament we've added to the schedule, which I'm gonna actually do a schedule and release it tomorrow. I know multiple people have asked me, "Hey, where's the schedule for all the events?" I just haven't done it. I've been kind of lazy. Honestly, I've been waiting for this last one to get approved. This is the last edition. It's gonna be a B tier. It's August 12th and 13th. We had a lot of feedback from our initial tournament schedule that people saw that they wanted a Shorewinds tournament. So, shootout at Shorewinds, August 12th and 13th. TDs will be Robert Buckley's the main TD, and Phil Schuck's going to be co-TDing with him. So, that should be awesome. 2-day event, middle of August, Shorewinds. It's going to be our only Shorewinds event for the year. Book your campsites. We'll have more information going out. Buckley's also working on a pretty cool sponsorship for that event, so that might be awesome. Now I'm going to talk to Sam about the Somakura Open, which is next Saturday at Beaver. Sam, let's get started here, because we got our first non-disc golf business to sponsor an event for us.
Yeah,
and me and you understand how big that is, but tell the people at home why they should be as excited as we are.
Well,
I guess the big thing is that we're starting the relationships beyond the disc golf community. One of the big things over the years that I hear is, disc golfers give and give and give. And a lot of the added cash in tournaments are from you guys, from the disc golf community, whole sponsorships. We do the fundraisers, and we have 20 to 40 people come out and basically donate money for our tournaments. And to make tournaments bigger and better, where the money's not coming out of our pockets, branching out and getting those corporate business sponsors is obviously huge in the sport. Not only on the grand level, with the disc golf tours and stuff like that, but with the local communities benefiting from the disc golfers. And we know that we are a loyal bunch of athletes that if you kind of support us, we'll support your business. So that's why it's huge, because it can start a trend here to show success, to show that why are you investing in this sport, in the club, with the events we run. We're really looking forward to down the road working with Somacura on this project and hopefully more, and just inviting other businesses in to participate in this growth that we've been having around here. So, it's very important to support this, to show what we're all about, and to get people behind the sport. So I guess that's why it's important.
Yeah, I mean, as Sam said, like this is huge for WNY area. Like, we ask you guys to sponsor holes, for money out of your pockets and to come to fundraiser events. You guys do all that, and we love it. It's great. It's what allows us to run the quality events that we do and have big player pack for AMs and then huge payouts for AMs and Open. And like, without your guys' support, we wouldn't be able to do events like that. But as we start getting businesses involved more, and now we have a precedent set, so now we can go to Alderman and say, hey, look, we have this business sponsor, reach out to them, for feedback. This is just going to open the door to more and more. What this means for you guys as consumers and as athletes playing the events is that you're going to get bigger player packs, and there's going to be bigger payouts, and it's going to be less money out of your pocket to, for less fundraisers or for less whole sponsorships, and we're just going to get more money from other parts of the community. So, like, when Sam initially closed this deal, we were super excited. And you guys should have that same level of excitement, because this is only helping you. If you're a tournament player, this is huge. Because if we can get bigger sponsors in the future for our bigger events, it's just more money and just more payouts and just more everything. So, this is something that we're very proud of, and you guys should be super excited. I think there's about 30 spots left in the Somacura Open for next Saturday. The last couple days, it's been trickling up a little bit. I suspect that over the next week, it's probably going to fill. So I would definitely get involved and sign up and play. Not just because it might fill and you want to get in before it does, but also let's show this business that, hey, we can fill the tournament like Sam told them that we would. And show them why they're helping invest money and time into our sport. So please sign up. Every event's important. This one just has that little special, asterisk attached to it of why you should really come out and play the event. Even if you don't want to play, come on out and just hang out.
Yeah.
Caddy for somebody, sit in the shelter, drink a smoothie. They're having what, kombucha and
Kombucha.
Kombucha. I don't even know what kombucha is, but
It's a fermented
I'm gonna drink
seed.
one.
Yeah, it's
Can I
delicious.
drink one?
You can.
I can drink
I
one.
think
All
so.
right.
I think you're all right.
Good.
Yeah.
So, yes, come out next Saturday. Also next Saturday, our club shirts and our minis are in. Tags may or may not be in by then. We're hoping it's going to be a shipping thing. But next Saturday at the event, we're going to hand out to all of our paid club members that got shirts. They get their shirts. They get their specialized mini. And if tags are in, we'll get those out also. So that's our release date for all of our shirts to the club members. All right, let's go super, super big announcement. And I'm going to let Sam do this one too, because he has trained himself in being Mr. iTech savvy.
I don't know how it happened, but
I don't know either, but big stuff here.
what we did is we created a website, wnydgc.com. If you guys go to it right now, it is live and current. I was able to put it together over the last couple of weeks, thanks to some snow days. And also
Snow days in March?
yeah. And also the support with some club members. You know, Matt Anderson, Cody Osborne, Mike Gambini, Alan Coons sent me a lot of pictures that you'll see on the website. And the idea behind the website was to put out a professional-looking display of what we do and who we are and the events that we run. So if you go to it and kind of, you know, find your way around it, you know, give me some feedback, the club feedback, you know, what you'd like to see up there. Currently up there we have, you know, who we are, our mission statement, you know, the board members, all the events that we run, our leagues, our tournaments, and the Western New York Disc Golf Series, the Challenge Series, and also like some events that are popping up. You'll see a event at Newfane, Blarney Stone, I believe June 2nd. It's a Friday. It's a glow and a part 2 event. Check that out. You'll also see the Ridge Cleanup Day on April 22nd in the news drop down. You'll find a way to contact us, myself and Jeremy, and the club's email, and then the membership, how to become a member, the benefits of being a member, and also a sponsorship link as well. So as we evolve and as you guys give us some feedback, we can add more to it. But yeah, we're pretty excited about it, that we're trying to move away from, you know, Facebook as our main source of information for businesses or for you guys, and we're going to be generating now with this website. So we're pretty excited with the future and using this as our home base, really. So yeah, check it out.
We have a website. Our primary goal, I don't know if we really announced it, but we want to get off of Facebook as much as possible. A lot of people that are on Facebook, you know, we really primarily use Facebook for like disc golf stuff. So now we have a site, all the events, everything. Working on a forum, may or may not be there within the next few months, but
We ways to comment still.
Yeah.
On the events.
yeah,
so.
like this is really big. As Sam said, all the league info is there, so you don't have to go search around for it. It's right there. Use it, share it, let everybody know about it, and let us know what you think. So, Western New York Amateur Championships, which is June. I should really know this.
You should.
June 16th and 17th, I believe. B tier, huge event. We're working on a sponsor. Also, gonna be a lot of added cash, merch, players pack thing. We're gonna go live with registration Thursday, April 27th at 7 p.m. This event will only be 72 people. Okay, we signed up 90 AMs for BFDO in like an hour. This event for an AM only event is probably gonna be about the same quality as BFDO. So I would recommend marking that on your calendar and getting ready to sign up. I already had verbal commitments from people out of state planning to come up for it. So our local players, we obviously want you to get it. We're going to have advanced, intermediate, advanced masters, both women's divisions. There is going to be a rec division for this also. So I know a lot of you guys have some friends that don't play that much. Have them sign up. More details will be posted about that within the next coming weeks. But April 27th, 7 p.m., that's when it's going to be a go. So make sure you sign up. Lastly, if you want to ever get on an In the Bag interview with me, Jeremy, which why you wouldn't want to sit next to me and talk about your discs and Pokemon and I don't know what else you talk about. But win some tournaments. Justin, you know, won the first JD event and then won the huge opening kickoff event for the, you know, us Rochester Syracuse area of the Bath Surprise of the Fools tournament. He got in the bag. If I would have won the last 2 weeks, I could have been sitting here showing you my bag, but I didn't. We got Somacure Open next Saturday, and then Daring at the end of the month is an event. So, you know, I'd like to interview an intermediate guy. You know, we had Mike Hahn took down JD last week. Hopefully, he has a strong showing one of the next couple events. He might be our next In the Bag interview. As always, send us feedback on what you liked, what you didn't. And that's really it. Sam, thanks for the hospitality and for the website and everything. You got anything else?
If you do come play next week, there could be a big surprise out there. Just so you guys
Big
understand.
surprise.
Big surprise happening next week.
What is it?
You know, if you sign up and come, you'll definitely know.
I love surprises.
Yeah, I
Is
think
it
it's a good one.
It's like a Christmas or like Hanukkah.
I would say it's like Hanukkah, like 7 to 8 nights. How many do you guys have?
A lot.
A lot, right? So it's like 8 different gifts or something like that. Yeah, it'll be big.
I'll be there.
It'll be big. You will be. Yeah, I would suggest signing up and coming out for this surprise.
You definitely want to come out for this surprise.
Yeah.
I guarantee that.
Yeah.
More to come on that in the upcoming days, possibly.
Yeah.
So, thanks again for everybody that tuned in. And that's it.